Liverpool's midfield is transforming right before our eyes, and the next generation is leading the charge. Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, and Stefan Bajčetić have stepped up in ways no one was expecting, blending youthful energy with tactical brilliance. These rising stars are shaping Liverpool's game, bringing fear to every opponent they face. Could this new wave of youngsters create a dynasty for Arne Slot? Don't miss out on the rise of these young talents. If you love watching Liverpool's future unfold, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for all the latest updates. Being Curtis Jones right now is not exactly a walk in the park. Sure, he's living the dream as a professional footballer, earning stacks of cash while playing for Liverpool, but it's not all smooth sailing. With the fame and fortune comes a ton of criticism, and he's definitely getting his fair share. So, why do both Liverpool and the England national team have so much faith in him? Simple. Curtis Jones is ridiculously talented. England's interim manager Lee Carsley said this about the youngster: "Curtis would be up there with the most talented players I've worked with." These aren't small compliments when you think about it. Let's rewind a bit to where it all kicked off. When he was just a kid playing for Liverpool's under-18s, Jones had the legendary Steven Gerrard in his corner, coaching him. Gerrard didn't just see his raw talent, he pushed him to develop a killer mentality to match it. Jones started thriving, playing in the midfield and even out wide, using his insane dribbling skills and scoring some screamers. He was balling out, and it all came together when he captained the youth team to a huge win over Everton's senior squad in the FA Cup. From there, it seemed like he was on the fast track to stardom. He even scored off the bench in his Premier League debut, helping Liverpool storm their way to a league title. Everything was falling into place, but then injuries crashed the party. After dealing with so many setbacks, the 23-24 season was Curtis Jones' breakout moment. It was the season where everything clicked, and he really showed what he's capable of. One of the biggest improvements in his game has been his aggression off the ball. His pressing game leveled up, with Jones becoming a master at knowing exactly when to apply pressure and win the ball cleanly. That timing, combined with his increased intensity, made him a key part of Klopp's midfield last season. What's even more impressive is that Jones managed to stand out, despite Liverpool splashing close to $200 million on new midfielders. He proved that he's more than capable of holding his own, showing that his game has evolved to be more well-rounded. Whether it's breaking up play, driving forward with the ball, or popping up with a goal, Jones can do it all. And let's be real, Jones has everything you want in a top-tier midfielder. He's got the physicality to hold his own, the football IQ to play in any centre role, and the confidence to take on challenges in tight spaces. His composure on the ball, even in pressure situations, gives Liverpool an edge in transitioning from defence to attack. So, does Curtis Jones have what it takes to succeed at the highest level? Absolutely. His recent call-up to the England squad is just another sign that he's on the right path. Representing his country will give him a massive boost, and it's likely to take his game to the next level. But Jones isn't walking this road alone. Another rising star who could help Liverpool to greatness is Harvey Elliott. Elliott's journey is a classic case of proving the doubters wrong. Back when he was 11, Chelsea had him on their radar, but ultimately passed on signing him. They appreciated his technical skills, but worried that he wouldn't be able to cope with the physical demands as he moved up through the age groups. They thought his slight frame would hold him back, especially as the game got physically more intense and the pitches got bigger. Well, Chelsea couldn't have been more wrong. At just 16 years and 30 days old, Elliott made Premier League history by becoming the youngest player to ever take the field in the competition. Since then, he's been steadily making a name for himself, even if his contributions don't always grab the headlines. Elliott's role in the team might not be as flashy as some of his teammates, but he's been incredibly valuable. He is an all-rounder who can do a bit of everything. Whether he's creating chances, scoring goals, or linking up with teammates, he's quietly been racking up numbers. Elliott so far has already hit double figures in goals and assists, which is pretty impressive given the amount of competition for spots in Liverpool's squad. The 21-year-old's style is fearless. He's not shy about taking on defenders directly, using his preferred left foot to keep the ball close with quick, sharp touches. His dribbling is tight and controlled and perfect for weaving through defenders in crowded spaces. Even though he doesn't have the blistering pace over long distances, he's got great acceleration in short bursts. This allows him to speed past defenders, get into dangerous areas, and then make smart, decisive actions. That fearfulness and ambition were on full display when Elliott made his comeback from a horrific injury that sidelined him for 147 days. Most players would take the time to regain their confidence after such a setback, but Elliott returned with a bang, scoring in an FA Game Cup in the 21-22 season. It's the kind of mentality that makes you think the right wing could very well be his own in the future. And it's not just fans who believe in him. Jurgen Klopp himself has called Elliott an exceptional talent. That's not something Klopp says lightly. Elliott has shown he's got the skills, the mentality, and the hunger to be part of this Liverpool team. Not just now, but for the long haul. Whether he ends up cementing himself as a right winger or continues to shift across different positions, one thing is clear: he has a bright future at Anfield. Another youngster with a bright future is Stefan Bajčetić, a name Liverpool fans are quickly becoming familiar with. From Xabi Alonso to Fernando Torres, Liverpool has always had a special connection with Spanish players, and Bajčetić is carrying on that tradition. He burst onto the scene during the 22-23 season, which was his age 17 campaign, delivering shockingly mature performances for someone so young. Unfortunately, injuries sidelined him and prevented him from continuing that form in the following season. Bajčetić is definitely one of the players Liverpool supporters are counting on for the future. Too talented to sit on the bench. The 19-year-old is currently out on loan at Red Bull Salzburg. Interestingly, he was almost loaned out to Barcelona, but the deal fell through due to some difficulties on the Spanish club's end. That near move to one of the biggest clubs in the world shows just how highly rated he is in European football. His journey started when Liverpool snatched him up from Celta Vigo's youth academy at just 16 for €250,000, beating Manchester United to his signature. Initially playing as a centre-back for Liverpool's under-18 and under-23 sides, he impressed enough to earn a call-up to the first team for their pre-season tour of Asia. But the moment people really started to notice he was something special was when he scored his first goal for Liverpool in just his 7th appearance, sealing a 3-1 win over Aston Villa on Boxing Day. That goal made him the third youngest player to score for the club in Premier League history. But for those who know him, that goal wasn't a surprise. Bajčetić has football in his blood. His father was a professional player, so the genes are there. What's more important though, is that he has the right attitude, awareness, and match intelligence that sets him apart. He's calm under pressure, reads the game brilliantly, and he has the technical ability to back it all up. Whether he ends up returning to Liverpool or continuing to develop elsewhere, Bajčetić is clearly a player with the potential to reach great heights. In Jones, Elliott, and Bajčetić, Liverpool have a trio of incredibly talented youngsters who could define the club's future. These three may not always get the same level of media attention as some of their peers at other clubs, but anyone who's been paying attention knows that the potential here is massive. Injuries and other setbacks have held them back at times, but with a clean bill of health and a bit of luck, there's every reason to believe they can be the backbone of Liverpool's front line in the years to come. As always, thanks for watching.